Out on the vast African savanna, there's this constant, humming tension in the air. You can almost feel it. Because out there, survival isn't just a given. It's a brutal battle that's fought every single day, from the scorching heat of noon to the deepest, darkest shadows of night. And in the middle of this nonstop struggle, there's one predator that reigns above all others. An undisputed sovereign, powerful, intimidating, and you know exactly who we're talking about, the lion. Now, when you and I think of a lion, what's the first thing that pops into your head? It's almost always that magnificent male, right? The king looking out over his kingdom. But that iconic image, well, that's only a tiny part of a much, much more complicated story. I mean, sure, its scientific name is Panthera leo, but this animal is so much more than just a skilled hunter. It's a living, breathing symbol of pure dominance, of incredible strategy, and this raw, untamable power that we humans have been fascinated with for thousands of years. So let's talk about that iconic mane. It is definitely not just for show. It's a piece of functional genius, really. It's literally armor, protecting its neck and throat during these ferocious fights with other males. But it's also kind of like a billboard, right? It signals power to rivals and tells potential mates, hey, I'm strong and healthy. And here's the key. A darker, fuller mane, that's the sign of a top-tier, powerful lion. But here's where the classic story of the lone king starts to fall apart. See, the real power of the lion isn't in just one individual. It's found in the pride, in their fascinating and incredibly complex social world. And this is probably the biggest twist in the whole tale, the one thing that flips everything we thought we knew on its head. The king, with all his majesty and power, he's not the one bringing home dinner. The real strength, the engine of the pride, is the group itself. Lions are totally unique in this way. They're the only big cats that are truly social. And these prides, they're basically complex families, run by a core group of related females. Yep, it's the lionesses who are the master hunters. They are a literal sisterhood of predators, working together with just chilling precision and deadly coordination. But make no mistake, whether you're a hunter or a king, life out here is never, ever easy. That crown is heavy, you know? And for a lion, its weight is felt in the constant, grinding struggle just to stay alive. Just think about this number for a second. 1 in 4. That's the success rate for a hunt. It means that most of the time, 3 out of 4 times, they fail. The pride goes hungry. Every single meal is a high-stakes, life-or-death gamble. And the fight for food is matched only by the fight for territory. That incredible roar isn't just a sound. It's a tool, a weapon. It can travel for up to 8 kilometers. That's about 5 miles. It's a booming announcement telling everyone around, this is my land, stay out. And for a male leader, the stakes are as high as they get. He is constantly being challenged by younger, stronger lions trying to take his spot. And for him, there's no second place. There's only victory, which means power, or defeat, which almost always means being cast out alone or being killed. It's that brutal. And if you think that's harsh, life is even harder for the cubs. A shocking 50%, half of all lion cubs, will not live to see their first birthday. The threats are just everywhere. Starvation, other predators, and even new male lions who take over a pride. From the moment they're born, their existence is incredibly fragile. But with all of these natural dangers, the rivals, the hunger, the constant fighting, the single greatest threat to the lion today doesn't come from the savannah at all. It comes from way outside that ancient cycle of life and death. The biggest threat is us, humans. As we expand our world, we are relentlessly squeezing theirs. We're taking their habitat, there's illegal hunting, and there's the growing conflict with farmers who are just trying to protect their livestock. It's a combination that's absolutely devastating their populations. And the result is, well, it's heartbreaking. You can see it right here. Lions used to roam all across Africa, through Asia, and even into parts of Europe. Today, they're crammed into these tiny, broken-up fragments of what they once had. The king is losing his kingdom fast. All of this really forces us to look at the lion in a totally new way. In our world today, maybe its greatest achievement isn't being a king at all. Maybe it's something else entirely. So it leaves us with this really big, unsettling question. In a world that is changing faster than ever, a world where the wilderness itself is vanishing before our eyes. Can the lion actually continue to rule? Or is it possible that its iconic roar, a sound that has defined the wild for thousands of years, is in danger of finally just fading into silence? Because that's the real story of the lion now. It's an animal defined not just by a crown, but by its sheer will to hang on. It's not just a king anymore. It is a survivor, fighting for its throne against the single greatest threat it has ever faced.